What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great night. We're back for round two. Just talked about some of the Eagles roster moves, but I want to put this video out. I'll wait a couple of hours, put it out later. Still love to hear from you because we're going behind enemy lines. Week 2 edition, baby. Season's here. It's already happening. The Eagles are 1-0. Holy hell, just had Victory Monday. We talked about these things that the Eagles are doing at the update a little bit ago. Check that video out. But here tonight, we are going to take a look at the Eagles' Week 2 opponent, their Super Bowl opponent, the Kansas City Chiefs. So join me, if you will. Appreciate you all hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, hyping this video up, everything you do to support the channel. I cannot thank you enough. Love to hear from you, your thoughts on the Chiefs, how this game is going to go down. Maybe you got a score prediction, player of the game, top matchups. We'll get into my top matchups on Thursday. Tomorrow, you'll get the initial injury report. But right here, right now, let's jump into this and go behind enemy lines with the Chiefs and get to know everything about the Eagles' Week 2 opponent. We're going to start it off with the stats and standings. Obviously, last week, we did not have those. Season just began. But we're going to add it to the mix. And obviously, these things, we keep everything up to date in these parts. So let's take a look at how the Chiefs did in Week 1, their stats and standings after this game. And you can see only 21 points. Oh, my. This team, obviously, known to put up points and take it all with a grain of salt, man. You can see middle of the pack for a lot of this stuff, but not turning the ball over. That's great. But on the defensive side of the ball, didn't cause any turnovers. Did get a few sacks there. That's great. But gave up some points, gave up some yardage there, 304 yards to Justin Herbert and the Chargers. So, look, they're good against the run a lot of the time. That has been the case. The pass, up and down. And we'll see what they can do here against the Eagles, what the Eagles' game plan is going up against them. But that is how they did in the first game, and that has them with a loss to the Chargers at the bottom of the division. You can see the Chargers, Broncos, Raiders all getting themselves a win. The Chiefs sitting at the bottom there. So they're going to be pissed off, ready to rock and roll, right? Oh, my, yeah. Don't care. Come get it. Just like I told you last year, best team in the NFL. And if the Chiefs, the Bills, anybody, Ravens, they want to get it, they can. And, well, the Chiefs got to find that out in the Super Bowl, 20-6, 40-6. I mean, 40-22 was the score they want us to believe it was, but we all saw what happened there. 40-6. Don't forget it. But what an ass beating it was. Now, the coaching staff here, same that we just saw months ago here with Andy Reid at the helm, Matt Nagy, Steve Spagnuolo, and Dave Taub there. And you can see Brett Veach, the general manager, only a couple mil there for their cap space. But this team, obviously, they didn't need to fine-tune too much here. And the coaching department was definitely one of those areas. They did not change anything. And look, still one of the better teams in the NFL. Yeah, they lost, but teams lose, man. Things happen. They only lost 2 games last season. But look, they did add some players. They lost a bunch too. Nobody gave the same energy about the Eagles. Oh, Eagles lost everybody. We'll see about that. So let's take a look here. And you can see in the draft, adding Josh Simmons, getting Omar Norman a lot there in the middle. You can see Ashton Gillott. That is a good pick. We talked about him. Noel Williams. I think really good picks for them. Jalen Royals in the 4th round there. Jeffrey Bossa even in the 5th round there. And Bossa is a linebacker. I don't know why. Oh, my Lord. And then Brashard Smith there. You can see this team, they made some pretty damn good additions here in the draft. And out of SMU, Rashard Smith, an intriguing little piece. I think all these guys, we talked about Bassa this offseason. We talked about Royals and Williams and Gillott. Simmons is a great pick for him. So a lot of good picks there for the Chiefs and staff. And you can see here, look, 15-2 last year, but lost a lot of pieces. Traded away Joe Thuney. Humphreys is gone. Hopkins, Watson, traded away Sky Moore. And you see the rest of the pieces there on offense. Carson Wentz, On defense, Justin Reed, Uche coming to the Eagles. You got Noddy leaving. Tershawn Wharton, a big loss for them. And then their kicker, Spencer Schrader. They've got D-Bag Harrison Bucker back, so don't need him. But you can see adding here Minshew and Mitchell, Tanyan, Jalen Moore on the line, Fulton, and Tillery on defense. So not very many additions there in free agency. But again, this is a Super Bowl team. Didn't really lose huge pieces that they didn't address in the draft or elsewhere. But maybe they feel they still have some holes after a loss, some injuries. It's always fun, per se, to watch throughout the season how these teams deal with these, injuries and things of that nature. So we'll see how the Chiefs respond to some of the things they have going on. But we'll find out tomorrow the initial injury report. But taking a look at their IR, their NFI, the non-football injury list, and then their suspension list as well, you can see they've got a plethora of players, 8 players there on IR, and then you have Driscoll and Thompson there on the NFI list, and then Rashee Rice suspended for 6 games. So he already missed one. This will be the second game he misses, and that is unfortunate for them. When they get him back, obviously they'll be very excited, but right now, Xavier Worthy, have him in fantasy. Got hurt right away. Travis Kelce destroyed him, hurt his shoulder. That sucks. Hate it. But hopefully he's healthy for this game. I'm not playing him regardless against the Eagles, but I hope he does, what he needs to do, gets healthy, stays healthy. Never want to see anybody get hurt. But Juju Smith-Schuster, Hollywood Brown stepping in there. Tyquan Thornton stepped in big for Worthy there. Brownlee. Royals is banged up. The rookie, really like that kid. And you still got Nico Remigio there. Pacheco and Hunt leading the way. You got Smith and Elijah Mitchell, the running backs, and tight end, obviously, is Kelce. Tanyan's there now with Gray and Wiley. And then you can see the line. They got a new left tackle in rookie Josh Simmons. They changed left guard. Now you've got Kingsley Sua Matai there. And, you can see the rest of the line we are familiar with. So offense didn't really change that much. And the receivers, Patrick Mahomes is a good quarterback, so he can make things happen. You got to watch out regardless. Looking forward to talking about these top matchups here, but we'll see what the injury report tells us tomorrow. That should make things intriguing. Then on the defensive side of the ball here, I think, obviously still a pretty damn good defense, but, you lost some pieces, and, Justin Reed is a very big piece to lose, so that's unfortunate. And then, as I had mentioned before, Tershawn Wharton in the middle there, I think that's another big blow. Mike Pennell was someone I don't think I listed, but he was someone they lost as well. You still got Chris Jones. You brought in Jerry Tillery there. Omar Norman Lott, I think, a good draft pick. So got some guys there. Still got Carl Laftis and Dana with the Menahue. The rookie Jalot, I really liked him. We talked about him pre-draft. So they still got the same linebackers. Bolton's a stud. They got their corners, Watson, McDuffie, Jamari Connor there. And then Hicks and Cook are their safeties. So we'll see how they come out with this defense, any of these depth pieces that get any reps. But that's what the team looks like right now. And then in the special teams department, you got Remigio doing both return duties, but Rashard Smith can do both as well. Got Bucker, Areza, 2 straight clowns, and then old Winchester there as the long snapper. And then we won't forget about the old practice squad here. So as you can see, got themselves a quarterback, a couple running backs. Carson Steele can be used as a fullback. We'll see. Maybe they want to elevate him. You got a rookie in Jimmy Holiday, Trey Watson at tight end, a couple of offensive linemen, and then you can see Chu Godric there is their international player. So he does not count. That's why there's 17 players here. Few defensive tackles. Marlon Tua below 2. Let's go. Then you've got Ethan Downs, Tyreek Smith on the edge, Cole Christensen at linebacker, Smith at corner, Edwards, Knowles, and Robinson there at safety. So that's a practice squad. When they elevate on Saturday, I will let you know which players for both teams are elevated. You will know tomorrow. Both injury reports, so both teams' initial injury reports for the week. We'll find out a bunch about both teams here. Then on Thursday, I will give you an update on that injury report with the top matchups for the game. Friday, you'll get the game status report. Saturday, you will get the practice squad elevations. Going to try to throw in a live show on Friday or Saturday. So we'll see which one as we get closer there. But going to keep you up to date with any moves the Eagles make and get you ready for this matchup week 2 here. But love to hear your thoughts on any of this stuff that we just talked about. Maybe you, again, have some of your favorite top matchups, a score prediction, something on your mind. You need something other than, talking about the birds. I'm always here for you guys, as you are for me. Appreciate you guys hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, hyping it up. Everything you're doing here, man, I really cannot thank you enough, each and every one of you. Love you. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. I will be back tomorrow. Hope to talk to you then. But until that time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!